Three of the fake electors that were indicted in Georgia alongside Donald Trump and the other co-defendants went to court this past week and made what might be one of the dumbest arguments I have seen out of all of the arguments we have seen in the Georgia trials. And trust me, we have seen some bad arguments. We have seen just downright brain dead, how did this person pass law school arguments made. But these three fake electors, former Georgia GOP Chair David Shafer, State Senator Sean Still, and GOP Central Committee woman Kathy Latham, their lawyers made the dumbest argument I've ever seen. Now, before I read you some of what they said, here's what happened. These three fake electors banded together and they're like, all right, we're going to get our lawyers together. We're going to file this motion. And what we're going to do is we're going to tell the court, hey, listen, we had a right to be electors. So you have two choices, court. You can either drop the charges against us altogether, or you can just move our case over to federal court. Aha. Now, as of this recording, the judge has not yet ruled, but I'm willing to bet it's going to be a fun one when the judge finally smacks that motion down, because that will 100% happen. Here's the argument the lawyer made. By federal law, these people were not fake, sham, or impersonating electors. They were contingent electors when they did their duty on December 14th, 2020. Furthermore, the legal team argued, constitutional law lets states appoint more than one set of electors when there's reason. Y'all forgot about that part, didn't you? And these people were considered fake electors because by that point, we had already had recounts. We had already had audits. This team of fake electors, and I know y'all don't like using that word, lawyers, but they are fake, was assembled after it had been determined that there was no fraud, at least not enough to overturn any of the results in that Georgia election. But they were part of a conspiracy, as Fani Willis pointed out in her filing. They were part of the conspiracy to throw out legitimate people's votes in the state, thereby disenfranchising people, which, hey, by the way, is illegal. You can't do that. So it doesn't matter if you want to call them fake electors or real electors. They had no basis for being an elector at all because their entire appointment as electors was based on fraudulent claims of fraud. That has already been determined, by the way. Like, that part's not up for discussion. And that, of course, is why I say this is the dumbest possible legal argument. It's also stupid because they're saying, like, hey, if you're not going to dismiss it, you got to move us to federal court. Did you pass law school? Did you pass the bar? Like, can we see the transcripts of these lawyers? Like, Mark Meadows was the only one that had a legitimate claim, to a degree, to move his case to federal court, and he got smacked down. Y'all were not federal government employees. Y'all were literally employees of the state of Georgia. Like, there is no reason you should move your case to federal court. I don't know what the hell these lawyers are thinking. These are some of the dumbest, worst arguments I have seen in my life. And they're so bad that, again, I'm calling for the release of the law school transcripts of these lawyers because part of me thinks, like, there ain't no way these people pass law school. I want to see the receipts because these arguments are so bad, they look like they were written by people who failed out of law school. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.